EndNote is a very useful tool, but you need to heed a few cautions if you're going to use it. First of all, you need to be careful that the way you use EndNote doesn't get you caught up in unwitting plagiarism. For example, how are you going to enter the references in your library? We know that the electronic databases let you download the author's abstracts. How are you going to keep track of whether you've written the abstract or if it's a downloaded abstract? You don't want to submit an annotated bibliography that has someone else's words in it. That could get you into a heap of trouble. The next thing that you need to consider is your writing practice, and will you cite while you write? A literature review is not an annotated bibliography written in narrative form. You don't want so-and-so said this, and what's his name said something else, and in contrast, who's it said something else entirely. You may need to get your ideas down first, and then go back and note where you got those ideas, much like I did in the various demonstrations that you've seen. My personal preference to approaching my writing is actually quite different, but everyone's is a little idiosyncratic. Yours will be as well, and you'll need to find out what makes you most productive. But there's also an EndNote feature that's called Cite While You Write. In most of the presentations you've seen in this series, instant formatting was turned on. But for long documents, you might get some lag, and that can become annoying. If you're working on your dissertation and things are moving slowly as you're inserting citations, consider turning off instant formatting. That may help you quite a bit. And finally, be sure that you check everything EndNote does for accuracy. It's imperfect, and you're going to need to be the final judge as to whether or not the citations are properly formatted.